Why can't I be happy even when life is going great? While life has its ups and downs, some people find difficulty in feeling happy even when things in their life appear to be going well. This can be due to a variety of reasons such as past experiences or genetic predispositions. Past experiences are likely to have an influence on your current outlook and state of mind. If you have been through a traumatic event in your life, it can be difficult to accept the good even when it is right in front of you. This may manifest itself through feelings of guilty or anxiety. When things go too well, as those emotions can be hardwired into us from our past. Genetic predisposition also play a role in our ability to find happiness even when life is going great. People with conditions like depression or anxiety may find difficulty in feeling positive emotion no matter how successful their lives become. This is because these conditions can cause brain chemistry imbalances which make it difficult to experience joy. In any case, it is important to identify the root of why you may be feeling this way and then find ways to work through those feelings in order to learn how to accept and appreciate the good in life. It may also help to reach out for professional help if needed. Therapists and psychologists can provide useful strategies on how best to manage these emotions. With the proper support, learning how to be happy when life is going great is possible. What does it mean if you can't feel happy? Happiness is an emotion and a state of mind that can be difficult to understand. It's not always easy or straightforward to feel happy even when life is going well. When life is going great, we often have higher expectations for our happiness level than we do at other times. But sometimes, no matter how good things are, it just doesn't seem to be enough to make us truly content. Why this might be? Is it normal to not feel happy again in life? Yes, it is totally normal to not feel happy at times even when life is going great. Everyone experiences highs and lows in life, and happiness isn't a constant emotion or state of mind. It can take some time, effort, and self reflection to understand what brings you true contentment. The important thing to remember is that just because you are not feeling completely fulfilled, no matter how good life appears on the outside, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It's simply part of a human experience. We all have days where things seem too perfect or difficult to comprehend. The key is learning how to accept this as part of life and making an effort to find joy in different areas of your life. However, in some cases, the inability to feel happy in spite of good circumstances could be a sign of an underlying mental health issue such as depression or anxiety. Anhedonia, which is a persistent inability to experience pleasure, could also be at play here. It's important to pay attention to your mental well being and reach out for help if needed. When you no longer feel the same joy or satisfaction you once did, it may seem like life has lost its meaning. But don't worry, there are ways to help you find happiness again. There are ways, simple things you can do to start enjoying the life again. Number 1. Connect with others. Spend quality time with your family and friends and make sure to reach out if you are struggling with something. Being around people who care about you can make all the difference when it comes to finding your happiness again. Practice gratitude. Focusing on what you have rather than what you don't can really help to lift your mood. Try writing down 3 things each day that you are thankful for or keeping a gratitude journal. Exercise. Making sure that you stay physically active is essential in order to feel good mentally and emotionally too. Exercise releases endorphins, which has been shown to make us feel happier and more energized. Connect with nature. Going for a walk in the park, sitting by the beach, or simply appreciating the beauty of nature can be a great way to boost your mood and find peace within yourself. Focus on small wins. Achieving even small goals, such as checking something off your to do list, going out of your comfort zone, or spending time with loved ones, can make you feel more content and in control of your life. Celebrate any wins, no matter how small. Spend time on hobbies. Engaging in activities that bring you joy, whether it's cooking, playing an instrument, reading, or crafting, can be a great way to find enjoyment in the moment and take your mind off things. Practice mindfulness. Become aware of the present moment and connect with your thoughts, feelings, and sensations can help you become more mindful and less judgmental of yourself. You can't always change our circumstances, but we can learn to become masters of our own minds. Here are some tips for feeling happier. Changing your mindset. Realize that happiness can a choice and focus on the positive rather than dwelling on the negatives. Give yourself permission to be happy even if everything is not perfect. Smile more. Smiling actually has been shown to make us feel better. So make it a habit to smile and laugh more often, even if you don't necessarily feel like it at first. Listen to upbeat music. Music has the power to instantly brighten your mood. Put on some of your favorite uplifting tunes and let them carry you away. Learn something new. Learning a new skill or hobby can be a great way to give yourself purpose and feel more confident in your abilities. Think of the good times. Take some time to look back on the fond memories you have made throughout your life. Do something for someone else. Doing something kind for another person has been shown to increase feelings of happiness. Helping others can also give you a sense of purpose, which is essential for feeling contentment with life. Take breaks. Taking regular breaks throughout your day can help you alleviate stress and remind you that life is more than just work. Spend time doing something enjoyable or take a few minutes for yourself to just relax and breathe. It's normal to feel anxious, overwhelmed, or down even when life is going great. But it's possible to find the happiness that we are all seeking. It just takes a bit of practice. Be kind and patient with yourself and don't forget to take time for self-care. It may not happen overnight, but if you give your best effort each day, then you will eventually find the peace and contentment that you have been looking for. Practice mindfulness. My dad, sister, and counselor have all stressed this to me recently. It's not a good idea to live in the fearful what if of the future. This might not happen at all, and we don't really have control over them anyways. So then do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Today has enough trouble of its own. Being mindful of the present is a conscious choice. It's a part of taking every thought captive to make it obey. Keep the context in mind. When we are struggling with something inside our minds, we need to remember that we are not alone and that this is a very real fight. We need to remember that though we live as human beings, we do not wage war according to human standards, for the weapons of our warfare are not human weapons, but are made powerfully by God for treating down strongholds, including the one inside our own minds. When you feel like your mind's under attack or like you're fighting against something, you are not going crazy. We are fighting in spiritual battles and we do not doing it alone. Remind yourself of this and go to God in prayer. Ask Him to keep His promise to fight alongside you. Talk with someone. I know it's tempting to keep everything to yourself and not let people know how much you're struggling. But the people who love you would rather have you let them know what's going on and how they can help and support you than to have you struggle on your own. And if you don't have anyone you can talk with, or even if you don't have someone but your struggles are still having a negative impact on your life, I highly encourage you to seek professional counseling. Those are the four things I'm using right now to try and work through the anxiety and depression that I have been dealing with recently. I would love to hear from anyone else who want to share their experiences in the comments or who has an advice for others going similar things. What tips do you have for maintaining a focus on God and holding on to joy during times of internal struggle?